Today we're looking at Mickey's resume.
Well, it's kind of my resume.
Kind of.
So we're all the way back to like 1968, Willow Springs.
Yeah.
This is Wes Cooley Sr.'s bike, not Wes Cooley Jr.'s bike. That was kind of the start of the motorcycle racing at Willow Springs.
Yeah.
Basically, it was the start.
Willow Springs is one of the oldest, or the oldest track in America.
It's the fastest track in America.
Yeah.
You can go fast there, you can go fast anywhere. Then we run up to my wife's brother, who is Wes Cooley. All you old school guys know it. This is a Sears Point trophy. I think this one was from 1983. So Wes Cooley, anybody in motorcycles that knows Wes Cooley, it's a big deal. So when you guys see my wife's on the videos, just remember, she grew up at racetracks like I did.
She's a badass.
She's a badass. Her brother is basically a MotoGP champion, 78, 79, 80, and I think 81.
He's got a straightaway named after him or something, right?
He's got a frontage road at Suzuka in Japan. It's called Cooley Avenue.
Cooley Avenue.
So it's pretty cool history. Kind of get into my history. We go back to Suzuki's back in the 80s and the 90s. Won quite a few championships. I didn't bring one of those trophies out, but we used to run the Suzuki 4 hours, the Suzuki 6 hours, and we ran Suzuki's. And then we got into Triumphs, and we won an AMA title in '98.
So who's that signed by?
This one is signed by, this is Paul Harrell. Paul Harrell and myself signed it. And then we had Curtis Adams won a championship. I mean, we did a lot of really cool things. In that championship time is when Matt Mladen was running for Suzuki Yoshimura. So all the factory teams, I was basically factory Triumph is what you would call it. I actually won the biggest award that I have in my collection is I won this. And this outbeat the Suzuki mechanics, the Yamaha mechanics, any of the mechanics. And
Tuner of the Year, 1998.
This is pretty cool. Tuner of the Year, 1998. I was scared as shit as a kid, up on stage in Las Vegas on ESPN Live, wearing a tuxedo and shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. I don't know what else to say. I won. So this is like my pride and joy trophy.
Awesome.
You know, and then we ran into, in 17, you can see we won a Superstock championship. We won Daytona back then, the Daytona 500, or Daytona 200, sorry, it's not 500, it's 200. We won that back then. We had a rider named Jason who was just unbelievable. You know, and then you guys all know me for dynoing and stuff. So I got this from Dynojet. They don't even make these anymore. This was like 1993, 94. So I got this from Dynojet. I got 3 or 4 other ones from Dynojet.
Yep.
You know, this is back when it was a much littler company, kind of ma and pa.
Yep.
Anyways, just a little bit of history. Guys
Cool,
are
man.
asking me for history, so there's some histories. We went into cars, we raced cars, road race cars.
When did you start dyno tuning Harleys?
Harleys? I've been dyno tuning Harleys since the beginning, just never really went after the Harley market until basically like 2013, 2011. No, it'd be like 2008 when they became fuel injected. Then it was more my style because it was more electronics.
Yep.
I like the more electronics. You know, prior to that was, carburetors. We all did carburetors and GSXRs, all that, all Harleys, everything with a carburetor. It's all basically the same shit.
Yep.
It's just knowing how to do it.
And now it's 2025 and you're just
2025, and now we're doing hot rod Harleys.
CVOST after CVOST after
True
CVO.
freaking hot rods. I mean, they're true hot rods. They're a sport bike with a Harley name on it.
Yep.
I don't know how to explain it. If you ever ridden a new one, a 24, 25, let's go over and ride one. You'll be blown away how good the motorcycle is.
So if you live somewhere else in the U.S. and you're looking for somebody who knows what he's doing when it comes to tuning motorcycles, this is the guy right here.
I think I do. I hope so.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one.